Another day 5 and Vuma 103. It's 25 past 1, and as we've been saying that we're going to be speaking with Nonto R. She's already in the place to be. She's in the building, looking beautiful, looking holistically, and hey, how are you doing?
Ngiyaphila ninjani?
We're good, man.
I'm good,
It's been a minute. I'm going to be telling people more about you, but before we even have me do the work, would like you to just give a bit of an intro. Nonto R, for somebody who doesn't have more information about you. Who's Nonto R?
Okay, Nonto R is a mother, is a daughter, is a sister. I love church. Yabona njengomuntu all rounder kahle kahle. Bakhonzela abantu, and I also love wellness, fitness. Like I go to gym.
Yeah.
5 times a week.
5 times a week.
Ngoba ngenzela ukuthi ngibe muhle, because I feel like it's not nice to stand in front of people.
Yeah.
Kukhona into esemzimbeni wami ngingenayo. Angisho ukuthi ngithini la. Angisho ukuthi ngithini.
Just don't look at me.
Ngikhulu umuntu nomuntu uyibheka yena. So mina mangabe ngibuka, mina always wanna be best shape.
Yeah.
Mentally and physically. So going to gym kuyangisiza.
Are you in your best shape? Because
I am, yes.
Okay.
Considering
Yeah. Okay.
Considering ukuthi I've had 4 pregnancies.
Yeah.
Yes, 4.
4.
So mangabe ngibheka, like, this is the thing. Engathi makuthiwa nje pull parts, ngithi boom, ngikhiphe konke.
Yeah.
Ngibangene.
No, you're looking beautiful. Where are you from?
Ngasemandeni.
Mandeni. Oh, hey, I'm also from Mandeni. Not ngizwela khona mangikhaya ngwasengudwini mina.
Oh, Ngudwini.
Yeah, you know the place?
Ngiyakwazi.
Yeah, that's right.
Uyawukhuluma nje njengomuntu wasengudwini, wafunda ke.
Listen, ngafunda there's a school at Tushungweni corner, and mangisuka khona ngase ngam over to Durban, then I went to Waterloo Secondary School. La ngihlala khona. So yeah. Bakhuluma kanjani noma
Oh, bakhuluma njengami. Ngizwa phela ukuthi yabona nesingisi sakho. So bengihlamba wafunda ngo St. Monica's School of ra.
Get out of here. Nonto R is going to be with us for the next hour. There's a lot that we're going to be talking about her life, about her being in comedy. But when does one decide to be a comedian, and what makes you decide to be a comedian?
I don't think you decide. It's just something that you are born with.
Okay.
Like I remember, Jemina, growing up, I used to make people laugh, like Eklasini, my friends. There was even a point where Abangan Mama, if there was gonna be a party, but I was, you have to be there. But I didn't know ukuthi ingoba nakho kuba mnandi mangabe ngikhona, or it's because I was funny. Okay, people enjoy my presence, so let me do this. Until I was invited to MC a 21st birthday party. So mangabe ngifika khona, vele I've prepared, because I also have a background of youth development. So I converse easily nabantu abasha, and there's no topic that I cannot address. Yabo. So ngiyafika, I'm ready, ngiyakhuluma, and people were laughing more than like listening or paying attention to what I was saying, and that was not the intention for me. So from there, I started getting bookings to MC parties, MC weddings, MC this, MC that. So then, then that's how I got into stand-up comedy.
Okay, amazing. Do you have a type of booking that you wouldn't accept?
Yeah, I think our funeral.
Oh, come on. Who would hire you with funeral?
I should do it. I was on this. Now, I was I don't think I would.
But a comedian, maybe?
Maybe.
Or maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
There's something that I've noticed about comedians. Can you please raise your left hand? Show it to the camera.
I'm married.
You're married?
Yes.
Something do you call comedy?
But there's a lot of comedians abangashadile.
But they haven't made it in life, you know. like most successful and well-known comedians, they just married.
But for me, I got married before
comedy.
I was a comedian.
Okay.
So I think that's the safest. I think for most of them, kuba ukuthi they were married and then their career started after. Because once you become this person. Like once I become Nonto R, I feel like if I don't have a relationship, umuntu who comes uzofuna icomedian yabo ukuthi ngiyavuka ngishaya ngihlaya lapho wawuthini lento yakho awuyiphinde awuphindela amagama kanti angisesiyona icomedian phela sengumakoti manje sekufanele ukuthi kwenzeke izinto zasekhaya yabo so I think akukho even like if you are DJ umuntu mhlawumbe ukwazi ukuthi ushaya ivosho wena sushadile ulindele ukuthi uzomixa kanti akumixwa lapha ekhaya okuyamixa kodwa ke
that's a story for another day. Yes. Nonto R is in the building. If you have a question for us, simply just send us a message on 065-933-7172. We're also live on social media handles, #Vuma FM at Funny Wednesdays. Must be Go Music. We have more to talk to you about, or rather more to talk about to Nonto R. Oh.
Ayikho kwibudget.
It's Vuma 103 140 Promise, and it's Weekday Vibe at Funny Wednesday. Can you say this guy's name? I just
Jagged. Babesikhohlisa ngaye lo sisakhulu. Promise. Now vele ubona amasanga ezulu evule ukuthi awu nangengithatha.
Yeah, I just can't pronounce that name.
Jagged. Kuya lapho sesibona lapho ukuthi uneminyaka emingaki. Because igenge yethu nje yawo sakhula ngabo la.
I'm very old. I was here before him. So he's not listening to someone.
Okay.
Nonto R, she's a Satma winning comedian. She won Best Indigenous Comedian back in 2016. Also nominated for 2018 Savannah Comic Choice Awards for Best Newcomer. How does it feel not winning an award?
Like I'm grateful. Like in Mtetwamji, I have that gratitude mentality.
Okay.
So the fact that I was nominated, for me, I had already won. Because can you imagine Uguti, like how many comedians in South Africa and even in Africa, but then you get to be one of the 5 that are chosen. Uguti, listen, we think you've got this, and you are being chosen by other comedians. So it was like, wow, I had already won.
Yeah, congratulations for everything that you have done.
Thank you.
I see one of the awards that you won through Satma was Best Indigenous Comedy Award. But there's a twist that happened, because there's a switch that you made. You changed somewhere, somehow, along the way. We're going to be talking about that just after the ads. Let's pay some bills.
Skin, ringworm, eczema.
Yeah, so I see your messages are coming through. If you have a question also for Nonto R, you can send your voice notes on 065-933-7172. All right, so we were on about you making a switch. There was a time whereby you decided to jump into English comedy from isiZulu.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Ngangibuka phela ukuthi ngeke lokhu ngidla imali yabantu abamnyama kuphela. Funa ngiyithole nasebalungwini.
Okay.
Nanokuthi ke I don't want to be like a South African comedian. I wanna like I've performed in Phuket in Thailand, and I wasn't gonna be able to cross over if it wasn't for ukufaka ke naso isilungu. Akulula khona ukuhlekisa ngesilungu. Ikakhulukazi mangabe wafunda empoqabulungu, but it's nice. I think enye into futhi eyenza ukuthi kuhluke for me and be as comfortable. It's as comfortable and as natural as uma ngabe ukuthi ngenza ngesiZulu, because ngikhuluma isingisi ngisikhuluma nje ngesiZulu.
Yeah. I was about to say that because I was like watching your videos and your accent. You have a Zulu accent.
I have a Zulu accent because once I start saying her like her, so I was like, I was talking to her like, ingqondo yami is not gonna focus on my feeling because I need to connect with my feelings with the audience and my mind to intellectually connect with them so that they can relate to what I'm saying. So now mangabe ngizoshintsha i-accent ngifuna ukuyenza ibe njengeyomlungu sengikwi accent engangisekho stage like kufanele ngabe ngiyasebenza khona.
Yeah, but I'm also studying languages now. So this is one thing that I'm studying. I can say that your English is flawless. It's just the
Thanks.
accent, yeah.
What's it? Just the accent.
Oh, not in a bad way.
Okay.
Believe you me, not in a bad way.
Yeah,
But I just want to also take a look at some of the challenges that you encountered. I know this is a very common question,
Yeah.
but we want to know, more especially if one is a up-and-coming comedian, they want to be like you one day. What are some of the challenges?
like I think ukuthi with any form of art or with any business, if you're gonna go into it wanting like having money in your mind, then you're gonna miss it. So whatever you get into as an artist or as a business person, leave the money behind. First, be of service to abantu. Like, what service are you giving to people? Once you start getting messages like, oh wow, you know, I was feeling so down this morning, but I saw this video of yours and now wow, you've made my day. They did not pay me. It was just a video that I posted on Facebook. But because I believe in that law, you're good to, if I'm giving you service, I'm gonna get it back. Na isingisibaleka ngoba ngijayele ukukhuluma ekseni kakhulukazi inqondo isuke isathe ukuhlakazeke during office hours. So uma ngabe kuukuthi mina I'm being of service to you, ukuthi leyo mali izobuya kanjani is not up to me, but I know ukuthi it's gonna come. So mangabu ungena nje ngena, because some people they don't do shows because they are waiting for funding, because there's no sponsors. But if you can get mhlambe payment for one private gig that you did, you can take some of that money and invest it into doing your own show. So for me, that's what I did. Ukuthi okay, bengibona igap when I started in 2016, there weren't that many people who did one-man shows or who hosted shows because it's expensive. You have to pay for venue, you have to pay artists obezosebenza, you know, technical staff, DJs and all of that. You have to pay for marketing. So kuyabiza. But again, ngoba I had that mentality of okay, before I can make money out of this thing, I'm adding charge. So that was a way of me sowing and believing that it's gonna come back, and it does.
If you were not a comedian, what would you be?
I think I would be a teacher.
No.
Yeah, or like a community, but because there's this thing that I studied, youth development. So I think I would be a youth development worker because it's one of my passions. Like the many challenges that I went through as a teenager. Which I believe, and when you get people abazofika bezok inspiration, you find ukuthi oh mama sebebadala, then communication kuba nakho ukuthi hello angimazi ukuthi yena wahamba kanjani ngekhathi zakhe yabo. So when you are still a young person, it's easier for other young people to relate and be inspired by you.
How old are you? we spoke about this before we went on air, right?
Yeah.
Which you're comfortable with every question, so you can't just jump across the now already.
Gina 35.
35.
Yeah, yes.
You look young, eh?
I know.
You look really young. So there's this thing here with women. Abantu besifazane bathanda ukukhuluma ngeminyaka yabo. For some reason they just think you're about disrespect if you're asking ukuthi how old are you? And they want you to guess.
Yeah. Then Suzo guess it's 86.
You know, it's going to be a problem. So many people like 17. 17, yeah?
That is safe. That is very safe. It's smart.
You guys are bad. I have something to play for you.
Into kodwa nje engiyithanda kakhulu ngomshado angiqalela ukuthi into eyayinzima ngokuba singile niyazi kosisi abasengile la ukuthi uphunyukile phela mina ngithi ngumuntu okholwayo. So masuqhuzukile-ke siyathanda sami Nkosi yami ngiyaxolisa sengiphunyukile ngenza ngalesikhathi sisathandaza lo bhuti lo oseceleni kwakho usefuna ukuthi uphinde futhi.
Okay. Is this from a real life experience?
It is reality. It may not be my reality.
Oh, okay.
But asikho lapho uthi reality kaba, but it's a reality for a lot of people, and even guys they roll on the floor mangabe ngisho lento because they know, like ngazi ukuthi mangabe sikhuliswa asifundiswa ama-morals ngendlela efanayo, and parents forget ukuthi njengoba wena bekulola nje ukuthi hamba uyogenca, mina kuthiwa ngiyafihla mina ngoba ngingane yentombazane sizohlangana esikoleni wena uzogenca. They did not teach you ukuthi you have to respect a woman and you have to wait and you have to, they didn't teach you about God mhlambe njengoba thina sifundiswa as abantu besifazane. So those are the challenges esibhekana now as women ukuthi hayibo, like thina siyafundiswa uyiphatha, but for you guys like baba akufuze baba kwashisa baba amakhalathe baba, and now uhambe nayo ngifuza ubaba mina nginentombi ezufoma mina ngifuza ubaba, so fanele ukuthi sishintsheke, and this is why I talk about these things, because ngifuna ukuthi uma ngabe uthi intombazane fanele ibuye ngo-6 ekhaya, nomfana naye akashayele u-6 esebuyile. Singabafundisa izinto ezihlukile ngoba bazohlangana somewhere. Mangabe sebehlangana khona ozokhala phakathi kwabo babili.
Very sad. We're going to have to jump into a different interview. We're going to be wrapping up the conversation with Nonto R. A very difficult surname she has. Ingakho uyibiza ngo-Nonto R, right? It's because...
Not because it difficult, just because Unonto R is my other name.
Oh, it's not for Khuput.
Yes, Khupushe.
Because I was going to say you should be Nonto
Khupushe.
Of course, yeah. When we come back from this, we go straight to this interview. Vibe. We're standing in for locomotion today. We're speaking with Nonto R. You have your ups, you have your downs. Can you just take us through your ups and your downs within on your journey of becoming the great comedian you are? Yeah.
No, I think my ups and downs are kind of going in there. But for me, I remember I had just started. Nice. Like, the first time I was on stage, killed it, Everyone was laughing. It was really nice. Then I think a couple of weeks later, I was invited to go and perform at a club gig. So a club gig is a different ball game altogether, because with the theater, people left home. We're gonna keep quiet, we're not gonna pay attention, you're gonna make us laugh, and we are ready to laugh, or they're already smiling before you can say anything. When you get to a club gig, kunoshisa nyama, kunotshwala, kunomsindo, bayakhuluma, khona abadansayo, khona oweta abahamba around, So I wasn't used to it, and like they laughed, but it wasn't that kind of laughter So I couldn't even sleep. So when I went back home, like, okay, maybe this thing is not for me, But I was so glad I got the opportunity to meet Steve Harvey, because during the Essence he was here. And he said, Wuti, you never learn when you are killing it. I think in any aspect of your life, you don't learn when things are just going your way. You you're rolling ahead. But kunzima, like when you meet adversity, adversity is like a gift, because it's there to teach you something. So I learned it was okay. Hlambe, I need to raise up my voice. Hlambe, I need to, So the next club gig that I did after that, it was amazing. Wow. It went perfectly. So look, that's the lesson I learned. And just because like now I'm comfortable, I've got nothing to prove after 5 years. So if we figure again and then people are not responding indlela kufanele ba responda ngiyasho okwenu ke lokho mina leli hlanga lisebenzisile emlazi beli right kusho ukuthi nini nenkinga ke yabo. So it's easier now to play around my material, but it goes with the experience.
That's for sure. That's one thing you can't buy, You can't buy experience. I think on that down, you also mentioned your up, because you mentioned in the Steve Harvey part. But do you have any other greatest moments on your career? You being in Switzerland.
Yes, Phuket in Thailand.
Thailand, I'm sorry, yeah.
I went there and I did like a whole lot of club gigs. I did a whole lot of events, and it's nice. Like the best thing about Phuket, Uguti, everyone is there. You find Americans, you find a whole lot of people. So when you are telling jokes to abantu abahlukile from different backgrounds, from different cultures, from different languages, but because bas understand this English, you know, like when I came back, I was like, okay, I'm fun. Like
You're sure?
In a show. So those have been like the highlights. Even here in the country, like being invited to perform endaweni where a lot of people in Bazio have never been. Because I also do English. So good thing that's why it was Cape Town, or come to East London, or come to PE, you know, we've got this gig for you. For me, it's like, okay, actually whatever engwenza ngisingisa ngikhuluma isingisi ngingezwe ukuthi ngitheni kodwa ngibone behleka ngithi hayi kusho ukuthi iyahamba lento. So kuhlale kungigcwalisa nje gratitude because oh wow, but they appreciate what I do.
What do you speak of somebody who was born for something, you born for comedy? Before you even say anything, okay, not in a bad way. You don't look funny. You look beautiful. But once you start speaking, there's that like that joy that one gets, you know?
Yeah.
I just get, oh wow, just speaking, you know?
Yeah.
And nothing kudo.
Yes.
So you're very good at your craft.
Yeah,
we love you and we thank you very much for coming to Vuma FM. If people want to get more of you, how can they catch you?
Okay, you can go to my website. It's nontor.co.za because more comments is finally calling us here. Very kanjalo.
I think about I don't know. But not with me.
So it's nontor.co.za. So even when I have shows, like I had a show on Saturday, I'm a ticket from Daisa Corner. So mangabungena go website, you get more information about P and stuff like that. Then it's Nonto_R on Instagram, Nonto_R on Twitter, and I also have a Facebook page on Nonto R. So yeah, no YouTube. I also have a YouTube channel, Nonto R. You get to see all exciting things that I do.
Thank you, Nonto R. We're going to check in on news right now. And we're going to be following you on social media. Can't wait to see everything that you're going to be doing. We're surely going to follow up and catch up on social media.
Okay,
Have a good one. See you at the vaccination site next week. Huh?